Hi there, Jed Coverness here from JedCoverness.com. I'm an exercise physiologist coming to you from Roseau, Minnesota. This is Talk Therapy, a tool that I use to get past my analytical mind and think out loud and put it all out there. Here we go. Today's weather, -8 after a crap ton of snow. You know, dang, it's cold. But I love it. I love it up here. You ever put your sunglasses on and then half of it, like, gets all fogged up because it's so damn cold? Yeah, that's why I got them hanging on my face weird like that. But here we go. That's your weather. So brace yourself for what I'm about to say, because it's gonna piss a lot of people off, and nobody's talking about it. Just know that. Full disclaimer: this will piss people off, and it's just an observation. It's just my opinion, but here we go. Cobra Nation, I love you guys. Share this if you feel like it, if the message is valid. And if not, well, I guess then it's just me talking to me, which that's all this is. So, basketball games on Saturday, okay? It hit me last night. I was like, wow, okay. So, we live in northern Minnesota, like 5 miles to Canada, okay? Not that many fast food restaurants or choices. Our options are really not great, and I'm good with that. Okay, I'm good with it. Now that's my point. Go an hour south from here, and there are plenty of options for fast food. Okay, if you think that there aren't any hormones, anything in the foods that you eat that aren't speeding up the puberty process, the process of puberty, right? I don't know why I need to just say this, right? If you think that eating out every single night or 3 or more times a week is good for you, let me tell you it is not. Now we know this, but here's why. So I'm noticing all of these girls, they're, coaching, sitting, okay, you guys are doing great. All of a sudden, I'm like, man, the second team is from that town south of here an hour. There are some big girls. Now, I'm talking both. I'm talking probably bigger, heavier set girls. Sorry to say it. It's just what it is, right? And also, they are tall. There are many of them that are just tall. So it didn't hit me until last night where I'm like, what the hell? Like, why are they so big? Why are they so much bigger than our girls? Like, height and weight wise in 4th grade. Like, that's a 9 or a 10-year-old person, 10-year-old girl. And here we are. And that's what happens, right? Like, that's what happens. So you eat all these foods, your hormones are skyrocketed. They go completely out of whack. The neurotransmitters, the neuropeptides, all of these things, they are out of control. And they have nowhere to go but up because of all of these crappy foods. So that's what happens. You don't do that though. Like, I didn't even think about it. I'm like, yes, I'm so glad we moved to where we moved from, to Roseau, Minnesota, because we don't have, I'm not saying we don't have shitty food options. I'm just saying fast food, there aren't many. There's a Burger King, there's a Subway, and then there's a Dairy Queen. Now, eating those every single day, right, just gets old. And then there's some sit-down restaurants and stuff, but no. Like, your daughters are going through puberty way sooner. Now, this isn't just a northern Minnesota thing. This is a nationwide. This is the United States of America, if not a global bullshit thing that's happening that nobody's talking about. Why are we allowing this? Because we're lazy and we don't want to make supper? I get it, right? Like, I get it. I don't think of things to do. My wife does, and then she gets after me about, well, when are you gonna think about cooking supper? Yeah, you're right, okay? Like, she's right. It's fucking hard to keep thinking of new things to make. But to go out to Arby's, to go out to, I mean, all of these, and I know I'm calling these places out, but it's all shit can food. It's all hormone, just skyrocketed. Like, I saw it for myself. Like, you're exposed to it every single day, and these girls were just massive. They're my height, or just shy of it. I'm not very tall, what am I, 5'9"? These girls are like 5'8", in 10th grade. There were some 5'5s. I mean, like, no. And it's because of food. I can guarantee you it's because of food. And not that, oh my gosh, I'm telling people how to parent, because you know what pisses me off more than anything else is people telling me how to parent. But here's the deal. As a parent, you have an obligation. Like, they are looking to you for guidance. And all of them were overweight. I'm just saying, like, if somebody wants to be like, oh my gosh, you're such an asshole for calling these kids overweight, it's because they fucking are, right? Like, sorry, not sorry. Actually, they just are. And they're doing great because they're in a sport, and that's awesome. But the dietary needs for these girls, for these kids, all kids, cannot be fast food. It cannot be anything that's convenient, right? Like, if you can make this thing in 2 minutes or less, that shit's not good for you. Like, put it in the microwave, that shit isn't good for you. You can make a snack in 2 minutes or less because it's fresh. Let's put it this way. If the thing what you're about to eat has an expiration date of 6 months or more, don't eat it. That's a pretty solid way to look at things. Like, that is very, very apparent to me. Now, it may not be anybody else. Like, our girls are little up here because they're not full of these hormones. I'm not saying they're not full of any hormones. I'm just saying it's harder for us to get to these fast foods. And that's nuts to me. Like, it's these foods, fast foods will kill our youth. Like, fast food will lead, I promise you this, I'm not wrong. Fast food will lead to us as parents, this generation in 2022. Our kids are currently in 4th grade. Those kids will not outlive us if we keep going. I can promise you that. Like, this is gonna piss people off, and I'm okay with it. But you need to fucking hear it. You're not doing your kids any justice by just feeding them shitty fast food products. You're not. You have to make better choices. Real foods, some wholesome foods, meats, vegetables, duh, right? Like, this isn't rocket science. Meat, vegetables. That's it. You can throw in some bread if you want to. Not a ton. Throw in some fruit if you want to. Like, you could do that. Meat, vegetables, fruit. And a little bit of bread. Do that, right? I'm not saying you have to cut it out, but no pop. Kids don't need pop. They just don't. Pop is horrible. Stay away from that fast food. People, come on. You're gonna get pissed at me, and that's okay. I'm okay with it. Share this with somebody who needs to hear it, because that's what this is about. I just have to tell myself that, just get it off my chest and be like, ugh, it sucks so bad. I feel so bad for all the people who don't even know. It's very apparent to me. So yeah, there it is. Cobra Nation, thank you so much for being here. I love you guys. And as always, if you're willing to change from the neck up, then you will change from the neck down. I believe in you. Now it's your turn to start believing in yourself. Stay safe out there. Be blessed. Bye for now.